Today, I'm going to be building a piece of art. Oh, this is a big one. Lego Super Mario World, Mario and Yoshi. Piece number 71438, that is his ID number, and this is a large box which contains the classic Mario and Yoshi scene from the game Super Mario World, which is my childhood really. And this is a lovely big box, and it holds a lovely big piece of Lego. As you can see from the size here, it's 26 centimeters by 40 centimeters. It's going to be a big boy, and it's also got a crank which got motion in it. I'm looking forward to seeing that. And I saw in a couple of videos online that it has a connecting feature with the Lego Super Mario thing, so I want to see how that works. I'm looking forward to building this gigantic piece of art. 1,215 pieces. I got a feeling that this is going to take me quite some time to build, so let's not waste any time. Let's start the clock. Right, so what do we have here? We've got plastic and paper bags. Oh my goodness, what have we got here? It looks like we've got 15 paper bags, a couple of plastic bags, and the booklet of information. I guess we better get started with bag one. Bag one complete, and what we have is a very solid looking base with those little pillar things, which I had to take from plastic bags. Interesting, it's also got rubber feet, which I don't think I've ever seen in a Lego set before, to give it some nice rigidity to its base. But you can see here, I'm sure you saw the bag over there, it's time for bag two. Bag two complete, and we're getting a nice build up of the stage, which includes this nice green backdrop, and you can probably see a nice thick black outline, which is looking pretty neat. And you may see this little extra bit at the base, which is a code. It's a code for Mario. But should I put him on there now? No, I shall not. I shall not spoil the surprise. But soon, Mario, you shall arise from your eternal slumber once again. But it looked like it's time to go on to bag three. I just want to take a minute to admire something. Look at this Lego thing. It's just a pile of, I don't even know what it is. And look at all that. And then you get all these designs coming together to build this, to then put it inside this. It's just an admiration for all the Lego engineers, designers, whatever you may call them. How can you think of putting a bunch of random squares and cubes and planks like this together to build something as magnificent as a piece of art? I just wanted to say that that's incredible to me. Even at this stage, as long as I've been building Lego in my short time, it still impresses me. And all those random bits together creates this mechanism that does this. Goes up and down. The idea is supposed to just go up and down, which it won't do at this point because it's not finished. But just how do you think of that? How can you think of these random bits will create this up-down mechanism? It's incredible. Okay, I pretty much finished that part of the construction, which includes this crank. Now I can properly show you the magic of random bits of Lego creating this up and down mechanism. It's really impressive stuff. Well, it is to me anyway. Bag three complete, and we have these dangly bits, and it's pretty much a solid tower now, which can go up and down for this up and coming Lego piece. And it's taking me this long, approximately, give or take, to build up to this point. 15 bags, so that's 15 divided by 3 bags, let's say an hour, so that's about 5 hours. So I might get this done in about 4 hours and 40 minutes at a guess. I might have to take some breaks in between. But no breaks now because we're going on to bag 4. I will say this about these bags. They may seem pretty small and they may seem to not have many bits in the bags, but it can be a little bit fiddly and time consuming to put everything together. Look at this. It's the boots, it's the foots, and oh, love it. It's so well thought through. I could never think this. Okay, with a loose leg, slot that into here, push it into place as far as it can go. Like that. And we've got 2 legs, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Lovely stuff. Okay, so looks like, yep, I'm going to need to grab bag 5. Bag 5. Bag 5 complete, and we get ourselves a nice little bit of pixel art plate. Bag 9. Is it bag 9? Oh no, my friends. It's bag 6. Let's see. I think this hole has to be mashed into the top of that, so let's try this. I could try and mesh it in like this. You slot it in like this. Good. Then what am I supposed to do? I think that was the tricky part, and the rest should just fit into place. Slot into like. Okay, need some magic time. And just like that, it slots into place in between the 2 legs, like magic. And how does that look? Oh, so cool. Bag 6 complete, and we now have the body and the arm, which is pretty much connected up. So if you were to take this crank, we'll do this. Very nice bit of motion right here. Seems to be working as expected. This looks pretty good. Okay, I'm just looking at bag 7 now, and it looks like we're starting to build Yoshi's head, which is going to be good. Here it is. Yoshi's head, bag 7, which will also require one of this interesting custom bits of Lego pieces. Bag 7 done. Straight to bag 8. Bag 8 complete, and there isn't much to it. I mean, it's clearly Yoshi's head, or half the head. We've got this turning mechanism at the back. Not sure what that's for yet. But let's get on to bag 6. I mean bag 9. I'm so very sorry. I see. So this is his tongue. You turn around. Look at this. Ooh. 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 Pretty clever. We come to the end of bag 9, and we've got pretty much a fully working Yoshi head. And let me see what we've got so far. So it bounces up and down, like so, and if you turn the knob at the back, it sticks out, which allows you to do this. You'll notice the head rocking back and forth as it moves with nice attention to detail. Close the mouth, and it repeats again. At this point, it is getting a little bit tricky and fiddly, where you need to attach elastic bands to relevant places. But nothing too serious, but I can see why, if you were to give this to a child, you might need some adult help to do some of the fiddly bits. But otherwise, yeah, it's coming along really nicely. I feel like we're picking up momentum now as we go on to bag 10. Bag 11 done. Pretty simple stuff. It's just the ground for decoration. One thing I have noticed is that the foot seems to be touching the actual ground itself. It's not enough to stop the motion, but I do wonder if it's supposed to be like that. Anyway, I guess it's time for bag 11. I wonder what... Oh! Bag 11 done, and we've got the beginnings of a body of a Mario. So he'll fit in there somewhere. We shall see in a tiny, tiny bag 12. Bag 12 done, on to bag 13. I have a suspicion that for the next few bags, if not for the rest of the bags, it'll be filling in tiles to construct Mario. It's a me, Mario! Look at that head. That head looks pretty cool, pretty detailed. So, on to another tiles bag, I suspect, of bag 14. Bag 14 complete, and we've got ourselves a pretty much complete Mario. It's looking pretty good, and I think he'll slot in about here, and we'll have this up and down mechanism of some kind. And it's only taken me this long, which is pretty good. I thought it was going to take a lot longer, and it's not. So, yeah, let's get on to the final bag. Let's see, where is it? There it is, the final bag. And in it goes. Is that it? Is that the last piece? I think it is. Let's take a look. And, oh, very stiff. And we're done. Stop the clock. That's pretty good, I'd say. I've heard that the set takes longer to build, and I will say I had one little break to get myself something to drink and something to eat, but I think that's in good time for this brilliant looking piece. Okay, let's study all this up and then take a proper look at this art piece. Here is the complete Mario and Yoshi Lego set. It's so big I have to stand quite far away back, but let's see this thing in motion. You can see things including the cape moving, the head moving back and forth. It is doing exactly as it said it would do in the tin. That's really cool, and we saw this mechanism, but let's see it again, where you can stick the tongue out and it turns and turns and turns and turns. That's really cool, but let's see this other cool thing. Mystery code. Right, let's bring on Mario. Arise from your slumber. Oh, sorry. Do you see this little big boy right here? Well, we need you to test something. So, come over here. Jump on this.
Hello,
Mario. Alright, so what happens? So it's turning. Okay, so it's turning around. I really like this. This is... Whoops. You need to stay where you are. I can see why they got rubber... Oh no! I'm sorry. I missed the scene, but I can see why they got rubber feet to keep it stationary. Okay, let's see what happens if I just keep turning it. I suspect it's a loop. Ah, so that was the thing we missed just a moment ago. So, how does this work? Okay, what happens if I open the tongue? Ah. Okay, so it doesn't look like it does anything. But it looks like if you stand still, nothing happens. And if you shake it around, it moves. So I spoiled the magic a little bit there, but that's still really fun to have. Okay, we'll just get to the end, and we'll take off Mario. We sure did, Mario. We sure did. Okay, it's time for you to sleep.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Lego Luigi time.
Let's see what Luigi says.
Hi, Mario.
Okay, so I believe it's the same thing. Same mechanism. You shake the Luigi, he feels a vibration and he moves. Same as Mario.
Way to go. Bye-bye. Lego Peach time.
Now let's see what happens with Peach.
Hi, Mario.
Nice little greeting, and you shake her about. Yeah, same again. I'm not even turning the crank. I'm compromising the structural integrity of the set for this test. Let's get to the end. Are we done?
That's lovely.
It is lovely, isn't it, Peach? Inside the book, you're giving a little bit of a backstory to the Super Mario World video game, which is from the Super Nintendo era, 16-bit, and everybody knows the story more or less. There's nothing really new, but it's nice to see Lego putting in this extra bit of detail. And on this page, we've got some more information from the actual designers of this fine set. We've got Carl Merriam and Dare Macabre. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. But this gives you some more information about the two designers of this set. And I'll say to you both, you've both done an incredible job building this set. I'm very, very happy with this. And I cannot give you praise enough. I don't know when they started introducing this diagram into these books, but now for people like me, who had no idea how it works, you too can figure out exactly how to use the brick separating tool. So what do I think about this whole set? I think, frankly, it's just absolutely brilliant. It's a part of my childhood. It scratches that nostalgia itch. But it's not just that. The construction of this entire set is absolutely brilliant. It's a really nice, relaxing build. And the thing about this is you get to see how each of the bits will be put together and how they will be constructed and function in the final design. It's not a mystery. It's revealed to you bit by bit by bit, which gives you the motivation to keep building it. And these tiling bits, these tiles, these squares, which gives you this brilliant art style of pixel art, which this lends itself to Lego very, very well. The tiles and these pixel art being put in is not tedious. Unlike things like the Sonic the Hedgehog Green Zone build, where there were lots of little squares which had to be put in one by one by one, which is tedious, this gives a nice blend of putting it together, but rewarding you visually about what you're going to end up at the end, which creates this very lovely effect. This mechanism is really pleasing to the eye, and it's really fun to play with, unless it falls apart like this. I guess that could be a potential flaw with this whole thing, and I need to go back into this just now and figure out why it's a bit loose. Fortunately, it's easy to remove Mario because it doesn't lock into place, it just slides up and down as I showed you. But the interesting thing is I don't know why you got this bit here, which seems to be misaligned. And as I mentioned, this foot seems to be trapped on the background. Maybe there's something inside this whole set which I'm doing wrong. Maybe it's something misaligned somewhere. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's a minor problem perhaps, but it's maybe something around here which is pushing it in tighter. Could be that we're just not forcing it in properly. How does that look? Okay, so yeah, that's looking better. That's looking more like it's fitted into place. Okay, so is that better? I mean, that's still touching, but is that better overall? Not sure, but I don't think it ruins the set because of this design thing. I don't know if it's my fault or if a design fault with the whole thing, but either way, I don't think it ruins the set at all. I still think visually it looks really good. At the time of recording, this set comes in at £115 regular retail price from lego.com. Would I recommend this set? Wholeheartedly, yes, I would recommend this set. I think this visually looks great, especially if you are the target audience, which is somebody who grew up in the 90s and had a Super Nintendo and had Super Mario World. This set is very much for you. This is something for you to look at on your grown-up bookshelf and to give you a smile every time you look and pull the crank, and if you have a little Mario set there, and just to see the visual elements there. And the thing is, even though it's £115, you can often see it going on discount from £95 or even less there in some cases. So if you need to wait, you will be heavily rewarded for a cheaper set if you wait for a cheaper price. But I don't think you would be disappointed if you bought this at full price. Whilst the front of it looks very, very appealing, this is the back of the whole mechanism. Oops. And doesn't quite have the same magic looking at it from behind as it does in the front. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you found it informative, maybe a bit entertaining, and I will see you next time.